Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, the believer. K Braden. Good morning, John Wheat. Good morning, Wrangle. JDM, the believer. Woo! Let's go, let's go. Rango with the first hearts, yes. Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. We got to hammer them hearts. Get them off the board. User, hello. Good morning, middle classmen. Rames, there he is, Mr. Charles. K. Braden. Mr. Dave, thank you for the $1.99. The house ninjas are in the house. Yes. Drewbit, Tracy, LJ, hello. It is Tuesday. Adrian Ward. Let's go, babies. We are at 2,000 taps. We got to get that way up, way up. Mr. Charles, thank you. Hammer, Kurt. The Kurt Man, the Kurt Rooney, Jay Gilbert, 3 Biz, Kerry Friend. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Susana Pena. Millionaire, hello. Jay Dobbins. Richard Warnikowski, Kevin Mahan. Make sure we hit those thumbs up over there on the TUB, all right? Good morning, Shelley Stringer. Let's go, let's go. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday morning in the market. All that we ask you do is tap the screen, share the live, and repost the live, and donate if and when you can. Right now, the market is a narrow. All right, we are narrow here in Miss Market. We are at the start of position 2 this morning. Just watch this 200 a little bit, okay? That's what I want you to watch this morning is that 200. Usually when we have a 200 that looks like that, we're choppy, all right, until we flatten out a little bit, which won't take long, but just watch that chop at the open, okay? And as we see here on Miss Market, as we go to our execution time frame, as you can see, the state is narrow. We are in position 2, and we have room up to 696. Above 696, remember, 70% of all new highs will fail. So just keep that in mind as well, okay, my traders? Back under 692.63, under the whip zone to the downside, you have room down to 691 and 689. Remember, the state is narrow, so either direction, know your support and resistance levels. As we head over to the Qs this morning, we got pretty much at the same boat here on dem Qs. Currently, right now, we are in a narrow state on those Qs, okay? We are in position 2 on those Qs. As we pull this back and mark out our major support and resistance levels, reminder, we have VIP live training tonight. VIP live training tonight in the VIP training room. In order to get into the VIP, you will see the LINK in the bio or go to theVossTrading.com. Here on the Qs right now, we are narrow. We got resistance right here. As we pull this back for you and we make this a little thicker, right there is your resistance on the Qs. You would have to get back over 630 to the upside to reach 636. But the problem is you're a little too far from home base right now, okay? So this is a supply area up here. Be careful. We know our 50% retracement level is 628. Mark that down, Okay, if you stay above 628, you can look for longs. Under 628, you're looking for shorts, my traders. Okay. Tesla, yo, Tesla, Rudy. Right now, the state of Tesla is neutral. You are in the whip zone currently here on Tesla this morning. Yes. Make sure we're tapping over there on the tubes. We're hitting those thumbs up. Boom. Boom. All right, here we go on Tesla. Back to the execution time frame. You are neutral. You're in the whip zone. Under 434, under the whole number, traders. You have room down to 417.50 and 414 whole number here on Tesla this morning. Back over 438.60, you'll have room up to 444. And then way up there, 455 here on Tesla. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Good morning, JJDW, Oscar Urbano, Jay Dobbins, and thank you, and good morning, and welcome, Simray, MU. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Yes, every day we are on to help you here in the markets. Right now, we are in a narrow state on MU. We are in position 2 to the upside currently on MU. Remember, as always, know your states and positions before you enter any trade. If you do not know what they are, you shouldn't be trading. Narrow state, position dose. You got room up to the double top here. 414, please mark that down. In the narrow state above 414, remember, with a retest, 70% of all new highs will fail. As we come back down under 388.89, you have room down to 373. I do not trade MU anymore. Once I reach the $400 per share mark, I will take them off the board. Next. Coin, let's go. Go, go, go. Go. Come on, baby. We are in a narrow state on coin. The state of coin is narrow. We are in the whip zone here on coin. Let's mark these beauties out. Bum, 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 bum. Now we need major support. Bam! All right, here we go on the coin of Rudy. Thank you, Zen, Jessica Pylock, Dad Bod, Luli, Bill Boyle, yes. All right, we are in the whip zone. We are in a narrow state here on coin. Above 214.50, you have room up to 218 on coin. All right, 218 on coin. Under 212.79, under 212.79, you have room down to 192. Come on, let's go get some of that. Let's hammer that pig down, all right? Let's see if we get the event to do that. PLTR, let's go, let's go. We got 5 more hearts on the board. We are only at 14,000 taps. We are going to stop this right now until we get up to 50,000 likes. Boop, 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 boop. While we're waiting, think about the state that you are in on PLTR. What state are we in, my traders, on PLTR? Sniper Hawkeye, thank you. Finish off these hearts. Thank you, Zen, for the donut. We are no. Why? No, that is incorrect. Does that look like a wide state to you? That looks like a wide state. Over here, whoop. That looks like a wide state. Bam. Does that look like a wide state? No, sirree, Bob. Bearish neutral. Very good, VIPers. Very good. See the difference? See the difference? We are currently at 20,000 likes. You got a long way to go. Rango Marquez. Yes, it is. Teamwork makes the dream work. If you're not tapping, you're going to be waiting a while. Neutral bearish. Yes, Kevin Mahan. Hello. You got it. Look at all these VIPers. They just know what they're doing. See the difference between a educated VIP trader and a non-VIP trader? It is like so far apart. It is almost embarrassing. Think about that. Right, VIPers? What you know compared to the majority, it's almost insane. Mr. Dave! We are at 26,000. We're closing the gap. We're closing the gap. Yes, it is. Oh, we got a good one here. Michael, make sure when you sweep from side to side. Now, here's the thing, Michael. Do not use a broom. For your liquidity you have to clean up, you must use what? If you can't use a broom, you must use a mop, Michael. Make sure you get your mop out of mommy's basement, okay? Let's go, let's go. Thank you, Rango. Yes, it is. Michael. He's sweeping from side to side. All right, we're going to hammer some roses as you all are tapping. We're at 35,000. Boy, you guys are slow. Michael's going to have that liquidity mopped up before you guys get to 50,000. Let's go, let's go. Jessica Pylock, we are just waiting for the tappers. $40,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. 10,000 more to go. Bill Boyle, hello. Sierra, yes. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jacori, for the follow. 44 now. Keep tapping throughout the live. Let's go. We are in a neutral state on PLTR. We are in the whip zone. Yes, here on PLTR. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, my beauties. We are in a neutral state. We are in DOS whip zone under 167. You got to get under that whole number. You got room down to 161. Above 169. You got room up to 171. Here on PLTR this morning. UNH. UNH, we are in a narrow state. On UNH, we are way down there in position 3. This is your gap down, my beauties. Look at this thing. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's look at this thing. This is your gap down. Are you bleeding out? No. What are we looking for? If we know that is our gap down to the downside, for the love of God, common sense tells you what, everybody? What does common sense tell you? What are we looking for? The news, the news, the news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. Don't go short. You're looking for support. Major, major, major support levels. Let's see what we got. Bam. All right, we got one right here, 293. Mark that down. See that whole base going across? You got a triple bottom there at 293. A triple deuce at 293. So as we come back to the execution time frame and we pull this back, right here, 293, you got a triple bottom. Mark that. I bet you half of you didn't even know that in here. Actually, I would say more than half. I would say 80%. Didn't know you got a triple deuce right there at 293. Now, as we draw this in right here, bam, your 50% retracement level will be 320. Okay? Make sure you're trained on how to trade in the markets, or it's going to be a very painful experience for you. Meta! Let's see what we got. Meta, we are in a neutral state. Yes, it is here on Meta. We are at the end almost of a January. Yes, it is. How many of you are green for the month of January? How many of you are green for the month of January? Put it in the chat. Rames, Kenny, Shelly, Andrew, Stevie, Sierra, Alan, Bill Boyle, Mike V, Rachel, Zen. Oh, well, tell me on Friday. Desi, 90% of all the PJ, Sniper, all VIP members. Congratulations. Congratulate all the VIP. That meant they're green, baby, for the month of January. Everyone, W's in the chat for the VIP. Meta above 674.35. You have room up to 691. Meta 691 under 671.66 here on Meta. This is a whippy sucker. Also watch those spreads at the open. You have room down to 662 on Meta. Nvidia, yes. Remember, traders, the majority of people love the idea of trading, but the majority will never be traders. We are in a neutral state here on Nvidia. We are neutral. We are in position 1 to the upside here on the vids of vids, okay? As we mark these babies out right now for you. Remember, as always, the only thing we control in the market is risk management. Everything else is irrelevant. Here we go, neutral. We got room up to 189.50 on Nvidia and then 190.50 on Nvidia this morning. Under 186 in the market, get under that whole number. You got room down to 185 and 184 here on Nvidia. As a reminder, we got VIP live training tonight by me in the VIP live training room at 7 p.m. Eastern time. To get into that training and to get access to our VIP, that is where you're going to go. Dos líneas, baby. The VossTrading.com, LINK, is in the bio of the tube and the TikTok. We love TikTok shop. Yes, we love it. Remember, Nvidia, 189.50, 190.50 to the upside. Under 186, you have room down to 185 and 184. Google. The Googaroonies. Google, we are narrow. We are in position 2 to the upside on Google. Let's see what we got here. All right, we are narrow. We are in position 2. You got room in that narrow state up to 342. 342 is going to be your major resistance level. Remember, above 342, 70% of all highs will fail. As we come down the board, under 333, you'll have room down to 331.50. And then 330, whole number here on Google. Currently, right now, your 50% retracement level will be at 335. Mark that down. Let's go, let's go. Apple. Apple, the state is narrow. Yes, on Apple. We are in position 2. The deuce is loose on Apple here in position 2. Look at that. Look at that granddaddy up there waiting for you. Look at that thing. Granddaddy is hungry, my beauties. Granddaddy hungry at 264. Mark that level down. He's up there saying, come to Papa. Come to Papa. And you don't want to get up there and start buying. All right. We don't want to start buying up here. Why? Because Papa hungry. Papa hungry. He'll eat your trades right up there at 264. Here we go on Apple. Narrow state, position 2. Papa is just waiting for you up here. This is major support. Mark that down, 264. Back under 254.64, you have room down to 253 and 251. Currently, your 50% retracement level is going to put you at 257. Are we having fun, my beauties? Do we love this game? Do we love this game we call trading? Yes or no? All right, AMD, we are in a neutral state. Yes, we are in the whip zone here on AMD. It becomes even more fun when you know what the hell you're doing, right? You got to give yourself the best chance to win, and you can't do that with horrible risk management. All right, here we go. AMD, neutral, whip zone above 253. You have room up to 256 on AMD, all right? Under 250.60, you have room down to 243. We are at 75,000 likes. We got to get over 100,000. We got to get into the 200,000 levels. Everybody tap that screen. Tracy, Starbucks. The Bucks. Woo. Woo. We are in a narrow state on Starbucks. Position 2 on Starbucks. Position 2. The Bucks of Star, this is what we got. We got room in a narrow state down to 94.50. That'll be your $half support there, okay? 94.50. Under 94.50 with a retest, you got room down to $90. That's going to be a major support level, and then $89. Mark those down, please. As we come back over at $97, we got room up to $98 and $99 on the Bucks of Star. Silver, a little sliver. We got to finish those roses, my beautiful traders. Hammer them things. Let's go. All right, what do we got here? Boop, 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 boop. We are in the whip zone. We are in a neutral state, a bearish neutral state, as we are in that whip zone. He is. Let's see what we got on silver. Whoop, bam. All right, here we go on sliver. Are we ready? Back over 101.25. You have room up to 107. That'll be a double top as you head up to sliver, okay? Under 97.38, coming back to life here. We have room down to 94.50. That'll be your first stop, and then $87. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk, and trading is extremely risky. Zen Method, Michael Hart, Adorable, Christopher, Carlos, Christina Zen. Thank you for all those hearts. I appreciate you. Let's see who else sent. Yeah, it is fucking. Hold on. Ty Boz, yes it is. Dad Bod, Jules, Sniper, Shelly. Thank you for the donut, Ty Boz. QCOM. One thing I want you to watch out for here on Q of the Com is that it is extremely spready. So you have to know that. So if you get into trades on this and you're like, damn, I thought I made some money on this and you didn't, the spread. Narrow position 2, the deuce here on QCOM. Yeah, I got major resistance above you. Major resistance on the Q of the Com. Don't we hate that? Just think, traders, majority of people don't even know where their support or resistance is. Think about that for a moment, all right? Woo, that's a doozy, isn't it? All right, let's see what we got here. They think they mark out support and resistance, but it's never right. All right, we are in an arrow state. Yes, we are in position 2, 156. We got resistance here on QCOM back over 156. With a retest, you have room up to 158 on QCOM. Now for the short side, under 154.44. Watch the whole number there, 154. Then you got room down to 153. Aloha Tundra. Aloha Tundra, are you sweeping from side to side? What is going on over there? Hello, KK. Tesla, let's go. Finish off those roses, my beauties. We are in a narrow neutral state. Neutral. We are in the whip zone above 438.59. You have room up to 444 and 455. Back under Das whip zone, under 434. You got room down to 417.50 and 414. Yes, we sweep from side to side. Yes, make sure. Hood. There he is, Michael Hart, Patron, Daniela Yulina. Yes, it is. Thank you for those roses. All right. Are we ready, my beauties? My amazing traders, our amazing VIPers. We sweep from side to side. We got the galaxies. Robinhood. We are in a neutral state. Look at that state right there. Look at that thing. Neutral. Okay? Now we're going to put our whip zones in for today. We are going to pull this back. Yes. Man, that granddaddy's all over the place. That granddad is all over the place. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on the hood of Robin above 108. You got to get up to 109, but you got to get over 108, my traders. You got to get over 108, okay? Under 106.84, we got room down to 104. Major support right there. Simray, are we tapping, Simray? Are you tapping over there? Microsoft to the moon. We got 3 galaxies on the board. Rev. Let's go, Rev. Thank you for the potato in Paris, my brother. MU, the state of MU is narrow. We are in the whip zone. Back over 475. We have room up to 481. 481 here on Microsoft. Back under 468.75. You have room down to 466. That will be your first level of support, and then 458. INTC. INTC, boy, have the mighty fallen, huh? Why did this come back to life, everybody? All roads! Yes! Yes! Lead back to the 20. Hallelujah! You silly goose. Imagine the people up here around $56. They're going, oh, God, Jesus, please, God, please. I swear I'll do the laundry for a week. I'll take a shower every day. Please make it go back up. Patron with the galaxy. Thank you, my patron. All right, here we are. We are in a neutral state on INTC. We are in position 2 to the upside, but guess what's going to creep up? Where is it? Oh, boy, here they come. Umero uno, umero dos, umero tres. You got to watch for that resistance now, all you prayers. We got to watch that resistance. INTC, here we go. We got room up to 46.28, $47 area. Look at this resistance up here. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, you're going to need a lot of praying to go back over that bad boy. That's like a brick wall up there. We got 2 more galaxies on the board. Let's go. Watch this level. $46, $47. It is a brick wall. Yes. Back under 41.79. Holy moly. We got room down to $35 on INTC. What goes up will come down, and all roads lead back to the 20. Damn, it did it again, Voss. It did it again. What did it do? It came back to the 20. Really? Does it really? I didn't know that. We are in a narrow state on Amazon. We are in the whip zone on Amazon. Narrow state in the whip zone on that Amazon's. Yes. All right, hold on, my beauties. Hammer those galaxies. Let's get them over with. Let's get them off the board. Remember, traders, if you are in the VIP and you do not have enough money in your bank account when it renews or a payment fails for whatever reason, okay, or you cancel and want to come back, you are at the price that it's currently at. There's nothing we can do. You are big boys and girls. You must manage your own criteria. Amazon. Whoa, did I put that in? Okay. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And if you don't have money in your account, you shouldn't be trading anyway. Narrow above 241. Above 241. You got room up to 249. 249. Under 238. You have room down to 236 and 234. La. Tracy. Woo! I love the VIP, but I don't know how to manage my account. GLD Gold. Imagine what happens when you try to trade with your hard-earned money. Oh, boy. Pay attention to detail, folks. That's the love of the game. Those who pay attention to detail are successful. Here we go. We are in a neutral state on gold. We are in position 1 to the upside. Show me the inside of your car, and I will show you the person that you are. Remember that. All right, GLD. Neutral, position 1. You got room up to 470. 470 on GLD. Back under 459.52. You got room down to 441. It's the truth. Have you ever gotten into a car that was a total train wreck, messy, fast food bags all over the place? Look at their life and tell me where they are. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Oracle. We are coming into major support here on the 5-minute, so keep that in mind. All right, Oracle. Narrow, position 2. You are right by this support and resistance level here. You got room down to 171. 171. Above 183.50, you have room up to 191. 191 will be your first stop here on Oracle. And then 201.36. Bum, 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 bum. Woo! Hey, Mr. Dave, you get to them. And Adorable, you get to them faster than me. Holy moly. Netflix. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside. Don't you hate when this stupid thing freezes? This epic pen. Stand by, my beauties. Stand by. Wait a minute. We got 2 more galaxies on the board. The hell is going on? We got room down to $84.50. $84.50 and then $83. Above $86.19, we have room up to $87. Remember, my beauties, the VIP is open for you. If you want to learn how to trade, if you are sick of losing, if you are sick of getting into trades and they immediately go against you all the time, head over to theVossTrading.com. The LINK is in my tube and TikTok bio. This is where you're going to learn. Tonight we have VIP live training at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the training room. Way to go, Jay. That a boy, Jay. Get him the hell out of here. Good morning, Nestor. How are you? Maria Guerrero, UNH. Maria, are you only asking for this because you see the big gap down and you think it's going to bleed out? Is that why you're asking, Maria Guerrero? Because if that is the case, you are surely going to be in a world of pain here at the open. Major support here, 293. You are looking to go back that way. That way. And 280, major support as well. Okay? Your 50% retracement level is 3. What did we say it was? 325. 325. Walmart. All right, here we are on Wall of Mart. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside here on a Walmart. I told you to watch PayPal yesterday at the open. Did anybody do it? No. 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 All right, here we go on Walmart. Narrow position 1. You got room down to 115. Whoop, boom. 115, marker down. Back over 118. We have room up to 119. All right, we got 2 more galaxies. I'm going to give it about 3 minutes, and then we're done. Here we go. 3 minutes. The train clock has started. Shadow. We are at 132,000 taps. Thank you all so much. Street lights. We got to keep that ALGO going, my beauties. FRMI. Is this a penny stock? Let's see. Yes, it is. Penny stock. Let's see what we got. Michelle. My bell. Michelle. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. What are we in here? We are in a neutral state currently on FRMI. Let's see where we're possibly going here. Looking good so far, my brother. You got your damn 200 right there. Oof. Bam. Bam. You got a triple top up there. All right, here we go. FRMI. I'm going to give you a little hint. Above 950 with a retest, you have room up to 1020 and 1060. Okay? Mark that down, please. You got to get over 950 with a retest. Up, back, and then go. Okay? Under 911, you have room down to 869 if your broker has shares available for you to trade. What else are we looking at? Hims and hers. I don't give a shit what kind of company it is. Follow the setups, your support, your state and position. Hims and hers. We don't give a damn what it is. That's why so many people lose. The news, the news, the news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. Hims and hers. Holy moly. Hold on here. Hims and hers. People. All right, hims and hers above $30.65. You have room up to $33. $33. Your poke through will be $33.37. Do you know what I mean by a poke through? As you start going up the board here, whoop, whoop. Soon as you get to 33, the whole number, that is your rejection point. And then what typically happens is you get to one of these. Wham! And here is your poke through to the resistance level, 33.37. And then we start going back that way. And then you get that topping tail, and it's all over. So be careful up there around $33. Back under $30.21, you have room down to $28. IWM. IWM neutral whip zone on. Oh, wait, are we neutral or narrow? Let's see. Neutral. Okay. We are in a neutral state. He is on IWM. All right, here we go. IWM. We are in a bearish neutral state. Anything above 264.38, you better wait for that retest or you are going to get hammered. Then you have room up to 266 and 266.36. Retest, 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 retest. Put retest in the chat, everybody. Under 263.67, you have room down to 261. RBLX Roblox. How many of you were green yesterday? If you had a green day yesterday, put green in the chat. If you were red yesterday, put red in the chat. Let's see what we got. Yesterday, there weren't many good entries, my traders. There were not. I only took one trade yesterday. I said, we ain't getting into anything good here. A lot of red, of course, the VIPs are green. Yeah, you got to know your, folks, you have to know. Listen. Those of you that trade 5 or more times a day, yesterday was a very painful experience for you. And you're saying to yourself right now, how does he know that? How did he know yesterday was painful for me? Anyone who trades more than 5 or more times a day is going to lose every month. You're going to lose every month. When you have days like yesterday, your whole month's over with. All right? Roblox, we are in a neutral state. Look at that bad boy. But sometimes a lot of you like to do this with your charts, and then it'll make you look like you're narrow. You're not. You got room up to $79.50 and $81 on a Roblox. Under $73, you have room down to $50 and then $70, okay? All right, someone says silver thoughts. Okay. Now, the reason someone is asking that question, okay, on silver is because of the move up. They have no clue what they should be doing. All they see is the move to the upside. And now they're asking for thoughts on it because they know they have no clue what they're doing. And they want to know, is it still going to go up? Am I right? Can I catch a quick get-rich scheme moment here on silver? That's not how you do this, folks. You are going to get eaten alive if you do this. All we know about silver is this. Shelly Stringer, I forgot about that galaxy. Shelly! Thank you, my beauty. I appreciate you, my Shelly Stringer. Woo! Yes, one of the hardest working VIP members we got. Always working. That a girl, Shelly. That a girl. Proud of you. Very good job. Very focused. All right, on silver, all we know is this, my traders. This is all we care about. We are in a bearish, neutral state. We are neutral and bearish. So anyone who tries at the open to try to go long on this is going to get their face ripped off. Okay? Don't do it until you are narrow. Got it? When you are narrow above 181.25, you have room up to 107. That's what we know, okay? Under 97.38, you have room down to 94.50. That is what we know. That's all we know. That's all we can know. AVGO, you got it. Stop gambling, everybody. It won't work. The house always wins. The house always wins when we gamble. We are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. We are in position 2 to the upside on AVGO. Boop, 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 boop. All right, AVGO to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon. All right, narrow. We got room up to 334. 334 here on AVGO. Above 334 with a retest, you have room up to 341. Now, this is the deuce under 323.84. You have to get under that level. You'll have room down to 314, okay? Miss Market, yes, Miss Market. What do we know about Miss Market? What do we know about Miss Market? Tell me a little bit about Miss Market, everybody. This will tell you who knows what they're talking about. Pop up, Daniela Yulina, adorable. Paolo, Marcus, thank you so much, my beauties. What do we know about Miss Market? Sierra, Mr. Dave. She runs the show, Christy. You got it. Miss Market runs the show on all markets. She is the beast of beasts. You bow down to Miss Market. Miss Market says you are in a narrow state to go long. Yes, Miss Market. We go long. Narrow state short. Yes, Miss Market. Position 3 in a neutral state. You're going in the opposite direction. Yes, Miss Market. Okay. If you try to go against her, she always wins. Okay? You are not trying to go against her. You are trying to go with her. This is the train. Ready? We are going to build out our quick train right here. Choo-choo! That is our train. When Miss Market says, get on, we're going this way, we go. Woo! We don't try to go that way. Oh, my traders. We are in a narrow state on Miss Market. The state of the market is narrow. Watch that 200. It's going to be a little choppy. You got room up to 696 on Miss Market. Above 696, we know 70% of all new highs will fail. Under 692.63, you have room down to 691 and 689. Remember, traders, this is one thing I want you to repeat in the chat right now. Are we ready? Repeat this in the chat. Stop predicting, okay? Stop predicting. You have to know your A-plus setups, your high probability setups, and go the same direction that Miss Market tells you to go. Those who predict are doing this. We're throwing trend lines all over the place. We got RSI down here. We got MACD. We got volume. Your chart becomes a mess. When your chart looks like this, you have lost. It's over. You're finished. Fanoit. Okay? Because you're trying to predict. You're never going to make it predicting. You have no control when you get into a trade if it's going in your direction or not. The only thing you can do is take a high probability of it. The only thing we control in the market is risk management. That is it. Risk management is the only thing you control. If you don't have control over this, Riot. Let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state on Riot. We are in the whip zone here on Riot. Neutral whip zone. Now let's put some levels in here. But Voss, the fair value gap. The fair value gap, Voss. How's that working out for you? Under 617, watch the whole number of $16. You have room down to $15 here on Riot. Above 1665, you have room up to $17. Above $17, you have room up to $17.50. MU, Gurpreet Bhujan. Hello, Gurpreet. Narrow state on MU, position 2. You got room up to 414. 414, my beauties, okay? 414. Under 388.89, you have room down to 373. Where's my Adriana? Is she in here? Cherokee! Hello, Cherokee. Joe Trevelyan. The burritos. Yes, my burritos. Adriana Acevita. Look how long she waited for a trade yesterday. She took 2 beautiful trades. And she goes, I wasn't happy with these trades, but they were still winners. She waited for the proper setup. That's why she's doing so well. She has patience, man. Meta. Meta, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone above 674.35. You have room up to 691. 691 under 671.66. You have room down to 662 and 648. You want to know something else about traders? I'm going to give you a little hint, and this is very important. If you have a trader that has diarrhea of the mouth, you know what that means? They can't put a full sentence together. They have to like write something, send it, write, send, write, send, write, send, and they're a disaster. As my wife always says, all I need is a few minutes with somebody to talk to them, and I'll tell you if they're going to make it or not. We are in a narrow state on the Qs. You have room up into this supply area. This supply area. Here we go. Boom. That is major supply, 630. Mark that down. 630. Okay? Major supply. You were going to put your 50% retracement level in, 628. You should know what that means. If you don't, we'll teach you that in the VIP. Yes, the VIP is open. Tonight, we got VIP live training by me. A lot of you, new VIPers, will learn more tonight than you have your entire trading career. You are going to head over to theVosstrading.com. That is where you are going to go. Link is in the bios. And that is how you get into the VIP and how you will get into the live training tonight. What time frame? Multiple time frames. Right there, Zay. I can tell you're not very good because you trade on one time frame. Robinhood above 107.78. Watch the whole number at 108, and then you have room up to 109. Under 106.84, my beauties, you have room down to 704. On Robinhood. Hello, Borin. How are you, my brother? Borin, where are you from? Good job, Zay. If you're really in there, I'm not sure. A lot of people say they are. But if you are, congratulations to you, my brother. Jesus Camacho. I love that name. Jesus Camacho. The Qs, we are narrow. We just said it right here. Major supply, 630. Don't go long. All right, Zay, I believe you. Can we finish off these last roses, my beauties? We are at 190,000 taps. Yes. Yes. That's the way to do it, team. That's the way to do it. CVX. What has this done? We haven't checked on this in a while. I want you to take a look at this right now. Are you going to go long on this? Boom. 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 Be careful. CVX, you are in a narrow state. Yes, they're chasing it. They're chasing it. Narrow state, position 2 on CVX. We got a triple top right here. Anyone see that? You can't get more clear than that. Look at the last time you went up there. Who wants to go up there again? Woo-wee! Watch that, baby. Who wants to go up there again? Whoa, baby. Look at this. Ready? Wham! 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 That's like going out with someone, they cheat on you 3 times, and you give them another chance. Whoa! 168.50. All right, let's do it to the downside. Holy moly! Yeah. Under 166.86, you have room down to 165. Trinity! If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. I'm on here every day, Monday through Sunday. Am I insane? Am I insane, everybody? I'm a little bit insane. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, it is on that C. Trinity, good one, Trinity. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Trinity, the C above 115.25. You have room up to 117. 117. Under 114.70, which you are, which is good. You have room in position 2 down to 113 on C. You're welcome, Simran. You're welcome, Simran. Amazon Gupri Bujan, you sure can, my brother. Absolutely for my Bujan. Let's finish off those roses, Gupri. 240. You got room up to 241 on Amazon. 241 on Amazon. Above 241 with a retest, you have room up to 249. Under 238, you have room down to 236 and 234. Thank you, adorable dad! Sportster! UNH. You got it. All right, be careful here in UNH, all right? If you learned anything in the VIP of traders is this. Support, support, support. You are not going short by any means. You are looking for support. 280, 294, that way to the upside. Once you get to your 50% retracement level, right here at 325, if you stay under this, you can look for shorts. Above this, you're looking for longs. PayPal, let's do it. PayPal, yes it is. You are narrow. You are in the whip zone on PayPal. Let's see what we got. All right, traders, I'm going to give you a free one, okay? Alert, alert on PayPal again. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. Your whip zone's a little bigger here, so watch the whip on this, okay? Above $57. Clear the base. You got room up to $58.50. All right? Under $56.54, you got room down to $55. Let me ask you a question, Dot, and I'm being serious when I ask this question. Do you know how to read? P Y P L. PayPal. P Y P L. PLTR. I'm good at it. I have young kids. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 169. You got room up to 170.50. Under 167.30 for, well, 167. You have room down to 161. My daughter is reading over a first grade level. She's 6. She could read a full book. Netflix. She was the one who I was teaching trading, and she goes, so, Daddy, the green bars go up, the red bars go down. Correct. And we do not want to trade into the red line or the yellow line. Correct. On the higher time frames, we don't want to trade into the blue line also. I was like this. Who the hell are you? She goes, well, they're in the way. Every time they run into them, they go in the opposite direction. I was like, holy moly, this kid. She's got her mom's brains, that's for sure. We got room on Netflix down to $84.50 and $83. Above $86.19, you have room up to $87. Mom, definitely. My wife is a whiz. Very, very smart. You don't get it from me. I can guarantee you that. All right, here we go. Patreon. This is about the only thing I'm good at. Patreon. Shabazz, Guppreet, Sportster, Adorable, Striker, Jules, Cherokee, Joel, The Burritos. Yes, it is Mr. LSLJ, Pop, Daniela, Eulina, Shelly Stringer, Paolo, Marcus, Rev, Michelle, Mabel, Rev, Adorable, Patrons and Method, Striker, Michael, Carlos, Jonathan, yes, Official KK, Waza, Tybaz, Christopher, Mike S, let's go, keep tapping. We're over to 12,000. Carlos, Sue Felicia, Christina Zan, Patron, Rev, Michael, Suzette, Jules, Bill Boyle, Sniper, Steve, Chris, Andrew the Believer, Wrangle, Sierra, Jessica Pylock, Mr. Dave. Thank you, everybody. Luli, Suzette, Sniper. Look at all these people. Shelley Stringer, Mike S, 3Bez, User, JDM, K. Braden. Thank you for all the donations today. I love you all. Folks, just be patient in the market and wait for your setups. For the love of God, can you do that for me? Make the world a better place. VIP, we'll see you in a chat here shortly. And we have VIP live training tonight by me. Make sure you're in there, new people. TheVosstrading.com. That's where you go. Have a great day, everybody. Love you all so much. Make it count.